So when we're doing the polarity, even if you have a feminine essence with a masculine man, if you spend enough time together, you most likely will become neutral. There will not be as much sexual tension between you if you spend too much time together, because you will start to do things, you will start to agree with all each other. Like, you will start to talk about work, you will maybe you start to use the same words as your partner, you joke in the same way. All of these things create a neutral sexual tension. It doesn't mean that you don't love each other as much. Love is another thing. The sexual polarity is not the same as love. Love creates the connection. We can love anybody. We can love our friends, our family, our pets. But the sexual tension is created when you are most unlike each other. So if you have a rubber band and you pull it opposites towards each other, the tension becomes stronger in the middle. We can see the middle as your heart, like you want to meet in the heart. One is pulling with his consciousness or presence focused in the mind, and the woman will be more focused in the feeling in the body. So they pull opposite to each other. They want to be the polar opposites. So the more you move into the middle, the less sexual tension will be created. So you want to create this tension, so it's not about uniting when we're talking about sexual energy. Physically, we are coming together, but in the energetic communication between a man and a woman, we want to be the polar opposites. So, for instance, if you're single, or if you can remember any time that you've been out in a bar with your friends, maybe if you're a feminine essence and you want to meet a masculine man. So you're sitting with your girlfriends and you notice that a very attractive man is looking at you from the other side of the room or the bar. So you make eye contact with him. So here is the tricky thing, like even if you're a feminine essence, you might not recognize that these things, how you create the attraction. So you might look at him and you might keep your eye contact with him for a while, just to show that you're interested. But don't do that if you want to be the feminine side of the partnership. You want to just notice him, and then you want to look away and focus on your friends. Maybe you've seen this. Now you know that he is watching you, so you can feel his presence. So now you start to maybe become more aware of how you move. Maybe you laugh, maybe you talk a little bit more different with your friends. You're a little bit more engaged. That's actually allowing his presence to start your radiance. So if you keep staring at him, it becomes masculine against masculine, because masculine use eye contact for challenges or for establishing hierarchies in who is the most masculine and all this stuff. So keeping that eye contact will actually deflect the masculine energy away from you and repulse it. So it's masculine against masculine. They will not want to come together. So you want to allow his presence to, and then you express how it feels. You know you're being watched, he's seeing you, and then you start to act in a different way. Now you're radiating feminine energy, and that will create more attraction from that man. If you're the opposite, if you want to play the masculine man, then you will look at him until he looks away. And then you will go up to him and say, hey, you want to come home, you know? That's how it works. If you want to be the masculine, then you want a more feminine man, right? So if you think a feminine man is attractive, that's fine. That might work for you. But most likely you have a feminine essence, and then you want to be able to play the role. Not all the time, not in your work when you're required to show up and have goals and make shit happen. That's one thing. But when you're intimate with a man, you want to make sure that you're doing things that is opposite to the masculine. So you don't want to create this neutralizing or depolarizing thing. You want to move as far away from each other. The more emotional you are, the better. I mean, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to cry or laugh or scream. That's not what I mean. But the more that you allow emotions to express itself through your body and through your laughter, through your eyes, that is a very seductive, feminine quality that masculine men is. That's, we highly rank the feminine energy, and that will draw us to it, and we love that energy. That's what the beauty is. And you most likely love being watched, being radiant. You love a man seeing you dancing around the house, jumping around, screaming. You like being, you like when your man is just aware. Maybe he notices that you did something with your hair. Like, that's how it works. The feminine wants to be seen because she's not focused on seeing anything. She's focused on how she feels. So she has to embody that to attract the witness to it. And the man will witness you feeling emotions. And in that way, he can also experience the moment in feeling by seeing you, because we're empathic. Like, he doesn't feel the physical sensations that you feel, but he can witness you expressing the moment. So when you're in sex and you're in deep pleasure and you lose yourself, you forget what your name is, you're just fucking going, you're just losing everything in the pleasure. A man will become more focused. His eyes will go up like this and he will be present. He will just watch you. And that's most fulfilling for a masculine man. Maybe they don't know it. Maybe they're not aware of it because how they're used to having sex. But that's the deepest desire of a man, to see a woman fully opened in pleasure. People have paid for this for thousands of years, even if it's fake, you know, seeing a woman dance or seeing, this is the basis of the feminine and masculine energy. Okay,